In this tutorial we will build a remote controlled nuke. That's me controlling it. So let's get started. So we are going to begin with the nuke model and then move on to how to make it remote controlled. And you are going to start by placing down 2 blocks and a glue block on top. On top of the glue you will place 3 blocks like this, and you're going to place 2 rods at the front like this. Put a block on it. I recommend using plastic. Take out your scale tool and click on this plus button to see the measurements of the blocks you select. Make it 4 studs long and 4 studs tall. Just like this. Set your scale to 0.45 and shrink the 2 sides like this. Take out your trowel, go to the rotate mode, click on the plus button and set the rotation scale to 30 degrees. Now what you will do is clone this piece, put it back in the same spot and rotate it once. And you will keep doing this until you get yourself a circle. Now clone this piece and bring it forward, take out your scale tool and set the scale to 0.5 and make this block as thin as possible this way. Now comes the tricky part, so listen up. Take out your trowel and go to the clone mode, set the scale to 0.5 and you will clone this new part, bring it up and back. Just like this. Select both of these parts by holding Control and rotate it once like this so that this part goes up. Now just delete this second part and do the same thing but for the opposite side. Now we will clone and rotate these 2 pieces until we get this cone shape right here. So you will put a block in the center and just keep it like this. Go to the rotate mode and set the rotation scale to 15. Select these 2, clone them, put them in their original place, and while holding Control, you will click on the block in the center to select it as well, and now you can rotate them all once. Now hold Control again and click on this block to deselect it. And repeat the process. Clone, put back, select block, rotate, deselect the block, and repeat. Now we are going to do this long cylinder thing. So what we will now do is clone this top piece and bring it forward. Clone it again but bring it up. Select both of them with the trowel tool and rotate them until they are straight. With your scale tool, select this piece and make it 16 studs long. Now clone it and bring it to the opposite side. And now just clone these 2 pieces, put them back, rotate them once, and repeat until you have a cylinder. This is beginning to come together. Now we will have to do the round end of this nuke, and it looks difficult to do, but trust me, it is quite simple. So you will clone this slim beam thingy and bring it forward, and with the scale tool make it as short as 2 studs. Clone it, bring it up and back, select both of these and rotate them down once. Do the same for the opposite side. To get this. Now remember what we did for the cone here? We will do the exact same thing for this part right here. So get yourself a block in the middle like this. Select these 2 parts, clone them, put them back, select the block in the middle, rotate them once, deselect the block and repeat. Now we will make one more section to make it look much nicer in the end. So clone the small part, bring it forward, clone it again and bring it up. Select both of them and rotate twice. Same thing down here. Get yourself a block in the middle and just keep cloning and rotating. But we still have to fill in this gap. So I will just clone this part and bring it forward. I will clone the same part and bring it up. Select both of these and rotate them like this. Equip your scale tool and set your scale to 0.2. Now I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. And now all I have to do is clone and rotate. The Nuke model is almost done. We just have to add these fins back here. And they're actually quite simple, so all you want to do is place a block here, move it up 1 stud, with your scale tool make it 1 stud thin, 4 studs wide, and then 10 studs long, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 studs to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4 studs to the left. Clone it and bring it down to the other side, and then just complete the wings like you see here. To connect the wings to the Nuke, I will just place a block here and make it a little bit thinner. Color it, and I will do that 4 times. And now the Nuke model is done. All you have to do is just put a lot of dynamite on it. As much dynamite and build a boat as possible. I'm just going to put a few for this tutorial. With the screwdriver tool, select all of them. Set their transparency to 100% and turn off their collision. Now that the Nuke model is done, we can do the remote controlled flying mechanism. So at these 3 blocks right here, put 2 servos facing forward just like this. Go to your build tool settings and set the move scale to 0.5. Go to the back and place a servo pointing backwards like this, and another one on it like so. Place 2 more blocks on the back servo, set your move scale back to 1, and put a jet engine at the back, as well as the 2 front servos. So that you get all of this. Now take out your screwdriver tool, select all, and set the servo torque to green, and the jet force to yellow. Now select both of these servos and set their servo angle to 20. Now you will place a button or a switch next to the whole thing, and then a driver's seat. With your binding tool, unbind the driver's seat from whatever it is bound to, which is the jet engine this time. Now delete the button. With the binding tool, select all of the engines and bind them to the driver's seat. And I will activate them with the F key. You want to bind the glue block to the driver's seat as well with the same button. This servo is for going up and down, so when we bind it to the driver's seat, you probably want to click W for left and S for right. And this servo is for going left and right, which means that when you also bind it to the driver's seat, you want to hit A for left and D for right. Now you should select the whole flying mechanism with the screwdriver tool and set the transparency to 100% and maybe turn off the collision as well. Put a camera on top of the Nuke, and there we go, your Nuke is now complete. And by the way, if this big chunk is falling off, just select one of these with the scale tool and make them a little bit longer. Now if you want to use the Nuke, just select all with the screwdriver tool and turn off anchored. Sit in the driver's seat, press F to start flying, and fly it like a normal plane. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and if you want to see me use the Nuke to troll people, click on the video on your screen right now. Thanks for watching and have a good one.